ICT 2023 International Research Conference on Computer Science and Information Technology organized by the University of Colombo School of Computing. So we as the Fast Media, we are bringing you this series of interviews as to provide you more information regarding this conference. So let's have a short insight on what they have, what new innovations to this year's conference they have to deliver with us. ICT 2023 International Conference on Computer Science and Information Technology organized by the University of Colombo School of Computing. So this conference will be providing a major opportunity to all the researchers in the field of computer science and information technology. Now, this year the major conference is not fully based on the academia, but also providing an opportunity to all the young researchers as well as the researchers from the industrial field to explore their hands-on experience to the development of the ICT field in Sri Lanka, as well as providing a platform to all the innovations through Innovation Studio introduced especially to this year's conference. So Fast Media, as the official media partner of ICT 2023, is bringing you this series of interviews focusing on the administrative body of ICT 2023. Now with us we are having the chairperson of the University Liaisons Committee of ICT 2023 International Conference, Mr. Pasindu Marasinghe. Greetings for the day, sir, and welcome to this very special interview series brought to you by Fast Media. Right, so this year's conference is a 23rd edition of ICT 2023. So what are the new additions that you have been included in this year's conference, and what are the new aspects that you are going to focus through ICT 2023?
Yeah, up to this level, we basically focused on most on the academia side and what are the researches that we are going to do and what kind of contributions that we can do for the CS. But then we understood like we are doing research alone in this university, but there are like many domains covered in other universities as well and in the industry as well. So industry is doing many researches according to their own goals and objectives. So we thought this year we might give it a try and see whether we can actually connect all these three bodies together and get something out of it, and finally in next year maybe we'll have some collaborative research. So research collaboration is the main one of the main changes that we did, right? We have too much space given to collaborative, like networking with each other, and we have given many opportunities for the industry to participate into the conference. So with all these things happening around, so we are thinking we'll have many collaborations happening in next year in IT research.
Well, now when it comes to the aspects as discussed here, now it was quite evident that the collaboration research, if not the research collaborations, is one of the major aspects that we are going on with our focus this year. So when it comes to this category, how will you all be mainly focusing the aspects of this research collaboration through this conference?
Yeah, mainly we have three bodies. So one is academia, so which we are basically universities and students that we have, and then we have the industry. So in industry we have many projects going around with many professionals, and at the same time we are right now doing a little bit of collaborations here and there. Then we are focusing on all the undergraduate and postgraduate researchers who's out there, maybe who don't have funding to attend conferences and get into the networking field, get into collaboration with each other. So our main focus is connecting all these three parties together and get them into one place, so we can have the collaborations and yearly networking happening in the ICT 23.
Well, now out of the focus groups that you all have been focused on through this year's conference, now the active participation of undergraduates as well as postgraduate students was a main focus. Now how will the students be getting this opportunity to involve with this conference? So what are the major aspects of the conference that have been focused on getting the active participation of these students?
Yeah, so as students, many of them have main issue with like funding, how to get a free pass to a conference. So if they have basically written a paper and if they have publications, then they can get the funding from the university. But if we take like finally undergraduates, they are still like emerging onto the field and they are reading other research papers and they are actually going into the industry next. So what we thought was, how can we get this opportunity and give that opportunity to industry to see these new researchers, and at the same time can we get funding so that they can attend our conference without any burden. So what we did was, we created this competition or the event, which is named as, you may have already seen that. So I'm a researcher. So in there, we are actually focusing on undergraduate and postgraduate researchers who's doing their research right now. And then we have two round competition altogether, and we are planning to finally give 3 titles based on that. But after the initial round, more than 200 plus participants will get free pass to our conference. That means we have 200 plus undergraduates coming from that competition into the picture, and we have industry who is actually supporting and sponsoring this event so that we can make it a true event. And at the same time, we have academia who's having all these authors and all the other people.
Well, now, to all those who are joining with us, that's a really good news that I'm a research competition now. This competition has been a center point of ICTer 2023, and to all the students, either it be undergraduates, postgraduates, it will be a good opportunity for them to showcase their skills. So students might be exciting to know more details on this competition. So can you briefly explain us with the timeline of the competition and how these submissions should be done and all the things?
So initially we have planned it in as a 2-round competition. So first round we just want people to register. So right now registration is open until 6th of July. So you have like another 2 weeks time to get registered. So in there we are just asking about your what type of accounts that you have, whether you have publications, what are your research interests, like that. And all the registrations we are going to get into the initial round, and in the initial round you will get to do like a small task. So by using that small task, we will filter out 200 undergraduates or postgraduate researchers who comes first in the initial round, and all of them will get selected to participate to ICTer 2023 to get into the round 2. So in round 2, we actually first thought of whether we are going to do some competitions, are we going to get into some like any tasks for them to do. Then we got the suggestion, no, we want them to participate in a conference, so why don't we go there and ask them to just behave like they are in an actual conference and somehow track what is happening there. So if they behave like real researchers out there in the conference, it will be basically tracked down. We have our mobile applications and many other things coming around. So from them we are going to track and see who's the most contributing researchers, who are the people who are networking really well with others, like that. Then we are going to add 3 titles. One of the main one is young overall researcher, outstanding researcher. Then we are going to get one for popularity, which means one who's doing the most really good job at networking with each other. Then most contributing researcher, who's actually asking questions, participating in these events happening with the industry and all. So all these 3 titles will be awarded for the people who are actually doing the stuff that they need to do in a conference. We are not going to ask them to do anything other than that. So participate, register in the conference, get through the second round, and then just come to the conference and do what you are supposed to do. So then you can get your title.
Well, with this ARMA research competition and all the new additions to this year's conference, that is the ICTer 2023 conference, it would be quite an interesting place, if not an interesting opportunity to all the young researchers. Now, how at a point, how would it be a new opportunity to all the researchers who are willing to take part in this competition, if not the research symposium 2023?
Yeah, so basic idea is right now we are connecting all these 3 parties. So we have to be honest and say set of undergraduates will go to the academia field, set of undergraduates will go to industry. So industry is actually focused on seeing what are the new phases out there, what they can do. And at the same time, academia is also seeing whether we can have new phases in our field as well. So altogether, since we have all these three collaborators in ICT 2023, so they will like share their own interests, and it will be just like a networking ground, and at the same time playground for you to show your skills and show whether you are a good candidate for them to select you for their careers.
Well, so with that, ICTer 2023 will be an amazing opportunity to all the young researchers as well as researchers from the industry and also the academia. With that, we come to an end of this very short interview brought to you with the chairperson of the University Liaisons Committee of ICTer 2023, Mr. Pasindu Marasinghe. Thank you very much for joining with Fast Media, the official media partner of ICTer 2023. So we invite you to stay tuned with us for more updates and for more details regarding this ICTer 2023 competition.